Hi guys and welcome to my channel. My name is Beth. I go by the username Be More Creative both here on Flosstube and on Instagram. So I am here with my freebies on the 17th video, or what should have been my freebies on the 17th. This is a series I created to give back to everyone, to say thank you so much for the support you give me on this channel and on my Instagram page, but also to be able to continue to share new designs and encourage the Stitch from Stash movement. So I love the idea of Stitch from Stash. It's something that when I first started stitching, I followed the fabric choice, I followed the threads of everything, and that worked out to be quite an expensive process. And when I kind of got the freedom to be able to pick which fabric I wanted or pick the threads that I wanted, it really did help. And a group on Facebook, Stitch from Stash, their challenge really did motivate me to start designing my own designs. So then if I wanted a new pattern that I didn't have, I could design it myself and still stay within my challenge budget for the month. So that is the reason that I started these, and all of my charts are in the mind of Stitch from Stash. So I don't tend to list fabrics in the actual charting software, because fabrics is the one where a lot of people might not have that fabric. A lot of people have the DMC colors, but fabric is something where that's the area I was finding I was spending so much money trying to get the exact piece of fabric. So I do put in the first page of my chart, where you have the picture of the design, I do say there what fabric I've used if the fabric has a name, but I don't put that in the charting software. The same as my designs at the moment are currently designed with DMC. That's just because that's the biggest collection I have. I am collecting classic colorworks, so having those, I will be putting some designs in classic colorworks, but DMC is quite widely available. But if you don't have the exact DMC color, or if you don't have something, then please feel free to substitute it. Today's chart only uses two colors. It uses 310 and B5200, so a black and a white. And we are here with the spooky chart. So first of all, I'm going to give a shout out to the fabric designer that I use. I discovered Coffee Crafts Fabric on Facebook. So she sells her fabric as on a Facebook group on Super Sunday. I will list her group down below. She has absolutely gorgeous fabrics. I've actually done quite a few of my designs are using her fabrics. One of the freebies that I did a couple of months ago was actually inspired by her design and her logo. I was just looking at it and that's where the design came from. But this is a gorgeous piece of fabric. I got it, I think, in last month's Super Sunday, possibly the month before. I went for an 18 count, and it is this gorgeous grey. It's showing a little bit darker on camera. There we go, that's more to the true colour. It's a lighter grey with a dark grey purplish modelling throughout, but you could do this on any kind of fabric as long as your black and your white show up. So let's look at the piece. So this is the chart I created. This is the chart. I'm calling it spooky because that's what it says. I really wanted something that could be like a sign that could go at the top of, in my idea, I'm displaying it at the top of something, but this would look really good on a shelf. It is a much larger chart than I normally do. Normally a lot of my freebies are a lot smaller than this. This piece is actually 244 stitches by 50 stitches. I used 18 count fabric, so, and it's fairly large. This piece that I'm showing it in is 40 centimeters long, and it pretty much touches both sides. But I'm going to show it a little bit closer up. I'm hoping you can see this. So I decided I wanted mine to look a little bit, not finished-y, but a little bit spooky, Halloweenish. So the 310, I only used one strand on the 18 count. Now sometimes I use two strands on 18 count, sometimes I use one, but I really wanted there to be a difference between the black and the white. So the black letters, the S, P, K and the Y, are all stitched with one strand of 310, and it does show the coverage. The coverage is there, you can see it's filled in, but you can see it's a little bit sparse in certain areas. That's what I was going for. And the little two ghosts in the middle there are stitched with two strands of the B5200, so it really does make them pop, and they're outlined in black with one strand, so that way it kind of ties it all together. So as I said, this is a larger chart. On an 18 count, it does come out quite large. As I said, this tray is 40 centimeters long. This is a tray that is in Hobbycraft. It's a set of 3, so I will list it down below. I also took apart a Halloween black leaf pick that I think was like £1 in Hobbycraft, and I took that apart and cut that across the top. I used one Halloween pick, which is this autumny one here, and what I did was I cut that in half and then I just taped it together underneath the bow. I had this black bow that I got from TK Maxx years ago. It's just a wide ribbon, and then I just glued a little resin pumpkin. I got a load of resin little charms off of eBay. Absolutely love them. So what I will do is I'll list what I can down below. So as I said, the fabric is a coffee craft fabric. It's an 18 count, but you could use any kind of fabric. It would look nice on like a grey fabric. It would even work on a beige fabric as long as the white shows out. But yeah, I don't really know what else to say about this piece. I absolutely love it. I think I say that about all of these pieces, but this piece, when I designed it, it is a lot more stitching because obviously all the letters are full coverage. So it's a lot more stitching than I normally do. But when I designed it, I absolutely loved it. I love the little ghosts in the middle. Just be aware, when you are stitching, the ghosts are not exactly the same. I did want them to look similar, but you can see they are a little bit different towards the bottom. I like the fact that they're a little bit different. If you didn't want to deal with that, you could just pick your favourite one and just copy and paste it. But yeah, so this is the spooky chart. The chart can be found down below. It is a completely free chart, so please feel free to download it. I just ask that you don't share the actual chart, but you can share the link to this video if you would like to get it. And I really hope you enjoy stitching it. So please don't forget to tag me at Be More Creative if you do stitch my designs, and please use the hashtag freebies on the 17th if you stitch any of my freebies on the 17th series, and hashtag Be More Creative. So thank you so much for watching. I'm going to head off because I can hear my students coming up the stairs, which means there will be doors banging any second. Once again, I do apologise for the delay in releasing this one. I just fell in love with this chart and I needed to give it the justice to be able to stitch it and finish it. All of the pieces that I can list will be down below. This tray that it is in, it comes in a set of 3. This is the largest of the 3 from Hobbycraft, and it is like a natural brown. You do have to paint it. So what I did was I painted mine purple underneath. You can't really see it too clearly, but I did paint it purple. I did use crackle paint, but the crackle paint worked on the edges a little bit, but didn't really work. So I wouldn't opt for that, but I did paint it the purple underneath. I then painted it black over the top and I've sanded it down. So I do have areas where the colour does come through, which really does make a difference. And the fabric that I used in the back here is the Stitching with the Housewives. It's Chelsea's Checks in the purple and black. And you can get that if you're in the UK from the website So Hot UK. That's where I tend to get mine from, so I will make sure that is listed down below. This video is a little bit all over the place. I do apologise, but I really hope you enjoy this series, the freebies on the 17th. Next month, I am aiming to be back on the 17th with this series, but in the meantime, I will be seeing you on my floss tubes, hopefully. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you all soon. Happy stitching! Bye!